Before we enter into prayer together, let's pause and listen to God's heart, then unite our voices in communion with Him. There are countless reasons why God invites us into seasons of waiting. And though these periods can feel uncomfortable, isolating, and sometimes even agonizing or bewildering, they are never without divine purpose. God never squanders a single moment, not 1 second of your delay, your tears, your yearning, or your prayers that seem to linger unanswered in the heavens. Indeed, when you choose to rest in God with a heart overflowing with trust, when you decide to remain rooted in faith rather than drifting into worry, beautiful transformations begin to emerge. Some you'll witness immediately, others you won't recognize until seasons later, and some you may not fully grasp until eternity unfolds. But be absolutely certain, God is actively working while you wait. Psalm 27, chapter 13 to 14, offers us an anchor in these seasons of delay. I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. There's profound comfort in these words. I will see the goodness of the Lord, not merely in eternity, but in the land of the living. That means here, now, in this very lifetime, even when timing seems wrong, even when your plans crumble, even when God appears silent. Waiting isn't simply about receiving what you've requested. It's not just about reaching your destination or witnessing your prayer fulfilled. It's about what God is accomplishing within your heart during the waiting. Waiting is fundamentally about surrender, releasing your grip on control, your expectations, your assumptions, and embracing the truth that God is not only good, but good specifically in your story. Surrender doesn't always flow naturally, does it? Sometimes it feels like an internal battle. Your heart declares, "Lord, I trust you," while your hands keep grasping for control. You proclaim your will be done, but quietly wonder, will you truly show up for me? You believe, yet the waiting tests every fiber of your faith. But don't despise the waiting, because sometimes God allows you to wait to teach your heart lessons it could never learn in life's fast lane. Sometimes He uses the waiting to construct something unshakable within you, something deeper than what you initially thought you needed. Perhaps He's teaching you to trust Him more completely, not just with your blessings, but with your burdens. Maybe He's allowing this waiting season to expand your faith so it no longer depends on outcomes, but rests entirely on the person of Jesus Himself. And perhaps He's waiting until your heart stops attempting to squeeze God into your plans and instead declares with complete surrender, "Lord, not my will, but yours be done." Have you ever questioned yourself? Why is waiting so difficult? Why can't I simply step forward and solve things myself? Why does God seem to move so slowly, even when I've prayed with faith, fasted with tears, and pleaded with Him to act? I've wrestled with these same questions. In my early journey with Jesus, I struggled with the silence. I believed if I prayed louder, longer, or with more intensity, I could accelerate God's timing. I thought waiting meant something was wrong with me, or perhaps He couldn't hear me. But gradually, the Lord revealed something sacred to me. Waiting on God is an invitation, not an examination you must pass. It's a relationship you're being drawn deeper into. Waiting is a holy pause, where heaven meets your humanity and teaches you to depend not on what you observe, but on who you know. Waiting is actually a demonstration of faith. It's a bold, humble declaration that says, "Lord, I don't see the solution yet, but I trust that you know what you're doing. I will not rush ahead of you. I will not take matters into my own hands. I will wait on you because I believe you see the complete picture." Waiting transforms us. It humbles us, extracts pride from our hearts, and reminds us we are not in control. It teaches us to listen, to slow down, to receive rather than strive. It shapes us to resemble Jesus more closely. He who waited 30 years before beginning his public ministry, and who always sought the Father's timing. Even when others pressured him to act, perhaps what feels like a delay is actually preparation. Maybe God isn't withholding what you've asked for. Maybe he's preparing your heart to carry it well. Because sometimes, if God granted your requests too early, it would overwhelm you rather than bless you, distract you rather than draw you closer, become an idol rather than a gift. But in the waiting, God purifies your desires. He refines your motives. He strengthens your spiritual capacity so that when the blessing arrives, you don't collapse under its weight. He's not just answering your prayer, he's shaping your heart. If you're currently in a season of waiting, please hear this truth. You are not forgotten, not unseen, not being punished. You are being formed by the hands of the divine potter, molded with love, crafted with purpose. He's working even in the silence. The enemy may whisper, nothing is happening, but don't believe that lie. Something is always happening in the waiting. Your roots are growing deeper. Your faith is being strengthened. Your character is being built, and your story is being written with grace. Isaiah 40:31 declares, "But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." This is the promise. Waiting on God doesn't deplete you. It renews you. It may feel exhausting to your flesh, but it brings life to your spirit. You may feel stationary, but in God's hands you are being prepared. Lift your eyes. Fix your gaze on Jesus. Lean into his word. Hold on to hope. He is faithful. So wait well. Wait with worship. Wait with expectation. Wait with the quiet confidence that God is never late, never absent, and never unconcerned. In due time you will see his goodness, and when that day comes, you'll realize every second of the waiting was worth it. Now let's take this moment to pray together. Dear Heavenly Father, if you've led me into a season of waiting, I trust that it's not without divine purpose. You do not waste time, and you never mislead your children. So if I find myself here in this pause between what was and what's to come, I choose to believe it is for my good and for your glory. Teach me, Lord, to trust you completely. Help me trust you when there's no clear answer, when doors remain closed, and when silence stretches longer than I hoped. Let me trust you not because I understand the plan, but because I know the one who holds the plan. In this waiting, Jesus, give me a spirit that doesn't complain, one that doesn't reach for shortcuts, one that doesn't panic when progress seems slow. Teach me to wait as you did, with peace in my soul and confidence in the Father's perfect timing. Teach me to wait with open hands, ready to receive whatever you choose to give, whenever you choose to give it. Lord, let my heart rest in your promises. You are always working behind the scenes, within my heart, around every corner I cannot see. Nothing is hidden from you. Nothing is delayed outside of your perfect will. You are not late, not absent, not distant. You are near, and you are faithful. If you are revealing things in me that need healing, like hidden pride, misplaced trust, fear of the unknown, or a desire to control, then Lord, don't stop. Keep refining me. Strip away everything that competes with you. Chip away the parts of me that resist surrender. Break down the idols I didn't even know I built. Remove every false comfort that keeps me from running fully into your arms. Shape me, Lord. Mold me into someone who doesn't just wait passively, but who waits purposefully, someone who reflects your heart, someone whose faith doesn't rise and fall with circumstances, but is anchored in truth. And if you are growing my faith, let it grow deep, not circumstantial, not built on feelings, but rooted in your unchanging word. Let my roots sink into your truth so that I will not be shaken by winds of discouragement or storms of delay. Let me be a tree planted by streams of living water, bearing fruit even in the dry season. Grow in me a faith that holds on even when the waiting is long and the answers are slow. Your word in Micah 7 verse 7 says, "But as for me, I will look to the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me." Let that be the cry of my heart, Lord. When everything around me grows quiet, when no one else seems to understand, when I'm tempted to give up, remind me that you hear me, you see me, you are not ignoring me. You are listening with compassion, and though I may not hear an answer today, I believe one is coming right on time. Give me the kind of faith that is still and steadfast, a heart that doesn't panic when others seem to move ahead, a soul that doesn't compare or compete. Let me stop watching other people's timelines and start focusing on your presence. Let me stop measuring my life by human progress and start anchoring it in divine purpose. Psalm 37, verse 7 says, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Help me, Lord, not to look to the left or the right. Help me not to chase after what seems quick or easy. Remind me that my story is unique, my path is different, and my journey is sacred. Help me resist the urge to run ahead just because someone else seems to be moving faster. I don't want what's rushed. I want what's holy. I want what comes from you. So quiet every anxious thought, calm the storm inside me. Replace every fear with peace, every worry with worship, every complaint with gratitude. I don't want bitterness to grow where faith is supposed to bloom. I don't want resentment to rob me of the joy you've already given." Psalm 25, verse 3 promises, "Indeed, none who wait for you shall be put to shame." What a powerful truth. You will never shame me for trusting you. You will never let my hope be wasted. Even if I have to wait longer than I imagined, I know that the end of this road is good because you are good, and whatever you prepare for me will be worth every moment I've waited. So Jesus, I won't try to manufacture my own answers. I won't force open doors you've shut. I won't run ahead in fear. Instead, I will surrender. I will lay it all down again, my desires, my dreams, my expectations, and place them into your hands because you are not just able, you are kind, you are wise, you are trustworthy. If this season of waiting is shaping me for something greater, then don't rush the process, Lord. Keep chiseling away at the old me. Keep building something eternal, even if it hurts, even if it's quiet, even if it costs me comfort. I want what you want from me. So I say again with all my heart, I will wait for the God of my salvation. I will wait with faith. I will wait with hope. I will wait with joy. Thank you, Jesus, for being with me in every moment of delay, every silent prayer, and every long night. You are the peace in my waiting. You are the joy in my surrender, and you are worth waiting for. Jesus, in your holy and faithful name I pray. Amen.